And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary, and if you're watching this when this goes live, Happy New Year! Woo! It's officially 2017, ladies and gentlemen. What did you guys do for New Year? I'm curious. And for those of you who are watching this in the future, this is completely irrelevant to you, but it is what it is. It feels kind of like bad luck to say Happy New Year before the New Year starts. I feel like that's all sorts of bad luck, but whatever. We'll just, whatever. Yep. Let's go and continue. Why did you confess? About your confession, Jeannie. I dream of Jeannie. About your confession, Junie. It's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes. I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean, because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you are convicted of a crime? No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? Okay, so that's actually something that I want to talk about. So I talked about how I believe there should be some overlap between Apollo's ability and Athena's ability. I guess from my explanation, it seemed like people got the complete wrong idea. Like, people thought that I just didn't understand how the powers worked, but I do. I wasn't saying that there should be complete overlap between them 100%. I was just saying under certain circumstances, I believe that when someone's lying, in this case, well, actually, hold on. Well, the thing, she said that they're friends, but I don't know. But I believe that when a person is lying under normal circumstances, probably most people have a nervous tick when they lie, right? And if they're lying, unless they're some crazy person, they have some discord in their hearts, more than likely. Well, not a crazy person, but a really good liar, they probably have some discord in their hearts. So for most normal people, when someone is lying, I believe that there should be some overlap between the two. I'm not saying that they should be 100%. And yes, I understand that there's a difference between hearing discord in your hearts, your emotions, and lying. I don't understand why I tried clarifying. Yes, I understand there's a difference between the two, and they should not line up 100%, but people are like, there's a difference between the two. Okay, I understand. I don't understand. Anyway, there's more here than meets the eye. Oh, but I want to see those things. I want to see if now that she's being a bit more cooperative, she'll actually say things about these. Tape recorder? No, still no. I guess that's just her thing. That was just a prop. To think it would become an actual murder weapon. The killer's trying to make this case look exactly like your script. That's why this all was used like that. But why would anyone do that? Yeah, that's $1 million question. I wonder if Junie has her suspicions, but is afraid to share them with me. But yeah, I do understand the difference between the two. I'm not saying that they should be 100% direct. Every time Athena notices something, Apollo notices something, and vice versa. I was just saying that there should be some overlap, I think, when characters are lying. I think your hint that I understood the difference between the two was when, Athena was when Athena was talking to Phoenix about why he became a lawyer, and Phoenix is it's complicated, and Athena was oh, there's discord in his heart. You didn't hear me go, oh, Apollo should have picked up on that. He should have, because why would I assume that? He wasn't lying. There was just some discord in his heart. I understand the difference between the two. I was just saying I thought there should be some overlap, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about the matter. If you still don't understand what I'm saying, I don't know what to tell you. I do not know what to tell you at this point. But that's it. That's the last thing I'm going to say about that. The trio's friendship. When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. So I guess in this case, when they're saying that there's discord in their hearts when they're saying they're friends, it's not so much they're lying per se, it's more that it's just It's probably just like the same thing as Phoenix's thing, where like he was saying that it's complicated him becoming a lawyer, even though he wasn't really lying. They're friends, but it's complicated, so that's why Apollo didn't pick up on it. That's what I'm assuming. Still doesn't explain why Athena didn't pick up on it. Whatever. But like I said, last, we're done with that. That's so 30,000 years ago. There was that proof of. I had to get quiet there for a second. It's been a long time since I had to do that. Garbage truck. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish I just wish this were as simple as that. We even have proof of our friendship. Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around! But the situation kind of changed recently, when the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results. Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Korn, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth is the only valid result. That's a very Clavier Gavin style. Unfortunately, the clash of ideas created a rift among our students. At some point, we stopped talking about it. Well, that meant fewer arguments. It also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. Okay, I see. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought. Strong positive emotions can just as easily turn into strong negative emotions, and the best of friendships can become the worst of enemies. Enemyships, or so they say. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about the difficult subject. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder... The day of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday that you weren't home a little after 6 o'clock p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 o'clock p.m. and headed over to my dressing room, where I worked on my stage costume until 7 o'clock. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. Hold on. Let me see that again. So, what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 o'clock p.m. and headed over to my dressing room, where I worked on my stage costume until 7. Okay, that's it. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's gotta be hiding something else. Junie, do you remember this picture? Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I did this picture at around 6 o'clock, which is before I left the art room. No, daylight savings does, assuming this is in the U.S., well, the English version does take place in the U.S., but daylight savings happens in November, so this could not be a result of daylight savings. And besides, if it was daylight, but it's when daylight savings times end, so, everything gets pushed forward an hour, so you lose an hour. No. It's when daylight savings times end, so everything gets, pushed backwards an hour, so you gain an hour of sleep. Because it's like, the end of the year, daylight savings is when you're happy because you get more sleep, and the beginning of the year, daylight savings is when you're mad because you get less sleep. That clock here says it's just after 7. But the clock says... By 7 o'clock, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture. I guess we better go check the art room. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. Encountering O'Connor. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6? Alright, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after the crowd supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all that hard work, they were finally finished. Oh, right! The statues that Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets? Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm a little tired, that's all. Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means?
I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case. But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
Hold it! Junie! And Professor Means, I have a proposal! A proposal? Like the movie? Wait, this is another one of your crazy... By sundown today! Yes? I, Athena Cykes, along with Apollo Justice. Wait a second, don't drag my name into. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is.
I see. So it has come to this, has it?
If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise me that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust this is okay with you too, Professor Means?
I have no objections, as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement.
Okay, but only if that's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, excuse me, Athena, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me, but you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this.
Very well. I will see you back here at sundown.
Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, so...
Don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Intent. Now let us meet here again later.
If you'll excuse me, I better go. Okay, see you later! We're not at risk of endangerment. There's just, but I sense a lot of thrilling intent, you know. Ah, my nose! My nose! Ah! Stop it! Whatever that is. There we go. I'm not going to explain what just happened, because that'd be kind of gross.
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as a mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
This is no time to be thinking about that. I've got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what. Alrighty then, let's move to the hallway. I like to move it. Nothing, huh? Paul's theme, I'm fine. Nothing here. Okay, outdoor stage. There we go. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy, outdoor stage. I love how in this game, like, if you go to a place that's completely irrelevant, like, there's just, like, no... Like, they don't do, like, the date stamp or anything. Because, like, the way that it worked in the older games is, like, let's say that, like, you guys should know, like, let's say that, like, you just finished, like, a trial and you went back to your investigation, even if, that place had nothing there, the first time you go there would be, like, a date thing, there would be, like, a date timestamp thing, but they don't do that in this game. It's only if it's relevant, and it's the first time that you're going after the thing. Well, not really your first time, but you know what I mean, right? Like, I don't know. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy, outdoor stage. I don't know. Oh. Alright, try to hide, Snake. Is it my imagination, or did something just move? It was my hair, forehead. Afternoon, you two. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking onto campus like this is just slightly suspicious? I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence. I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial. And that means a thorough investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress. But you needn't have asked, Fraulein. I didn't intend to help from the start. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin! Okay, time for a thorough investigation. I thought we missed lots of stuff yesterday. Alrighty then. Hey, guitar player. Let's see, what was new since we last talked to him? Maybe all the way up until here, I guess. Did I ever mention I'm in bed? Yeah, Trick, yeah, Soldier Boy, I'll end this. Oh, watch me, frankly, watch this. Whoa, watch me crank that Superman, that. Make me, ooh, crank that Soldier Boy, ooh, crank that Soldier Boy, ooh, crank that. There we go. I'm flattered, Fraulein, but the answer is 9. What do you mean 9? You want to record my godlike voice on your little tape recorder, yeah? Well, sorry, I may have retired from the music biz, but I will not sell myself cheap. It's a piece of evidence you... Oh, never mind. School camera photo. Too bad. Glowing costume photo. Alright, so nothing too crazy here. Let's go ahead and talk to Senor. I guess, well, he's not really Senor, because he's... Well, in the English version, he's American. He just has that faux... I wonder if... Because it doesn't seem like Yuri Lowenthal gave him, like, an accent, but the thing is, like... He does speak with, like, one of those phony German accents, because... In case 4-4, when you first went up against him as Phoenix is like, I love that faux, that what is it, that Europeanized accent or whatever. He's like, whatever. Anyway, Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled before the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We also have some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really shock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, the big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this. Pyrotechnics and whatnot aren't really the best though, because they can lead to murders and stuff. Oh, the plans from yesterday! What's that design on the banner there in the back? I know the scales of the school emblem, but what's with that number 6? It looks like it's in a serious pain or something. That's not a 6. Isn't that supposed to be like Athena? Ixnay on the Ixay? That's the Governor's logo, Fraulein. Oh, a nice piglet in here for a head. Really smooth. Oh, I mean, it looks like the number 6 rocking seriously hard. It's a G. 9, Fraulein. It's a G for Governors, not a 6, but whatever floats your boat. Pretty boat. So, where's the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was on an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. We had it specially made from heavyweight high-grade cloth. A missing banner and 2 broken statues. There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, yeah? Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was Professor Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin, every time. Awkward pause. See you guys in the next episode.